Good afternoon. We have some sunshine, a few clouds trying to work their way into the valley as well. Here's a look at our current conditions in Fargo-Moorhead with a very fall-like day on October 1st. We're at 64 degrees in Fargo, a dew point of only 38, so it's very dry. Whenever you see a big difference between the actual temperature and the dew point temperature, it's a good sign you got a dry air mass in place. Our humidity is only at 38%, and with that strong wind, that's not good for that fire that's burning near the Comstock area. Wind is out of the south-southeast at 20 miles per hour, gusting to near 30 miles per hour at times. So some strong wind in Fargo and elsewhere as well. Up in Grand Forks, we've got some blue sky with some clouds mixed in too. 62 degrees in Grand Forks, also very dry there. Humidity of 37%. And winds gusting to near 30 miles per hour in Grand Forks as well. Looking across the region, we've got temperatures that are in the upper 50s over toward Valley City and Devil's Lake. We're at 57. Oaks is at 63. And over toward Minnesota and Wadena, where we dipped down into the 30s there this morning, we are back up into that 57-degree range, 63 in Thief River and in Roseau right now. Here's a look at those winds. Elsewhere, there are strong winds in the valley down toward Fergus Falls. We have a 22-mile-per-hour gust. And into Minnesota, or North Dakota rather, 28 miles per hour in Jamestown. So winds will continue to be an issue for us into the afternoon hours. Radar showing some cloud cover rolling in, and in addition to that, some rain up north. Luckily, we had quite a bit of rain over around the Pembina and Cavalier County areas here. That has ended now this afternoon, but the rain's still ongoing in the Devil's Lake region. And then this does stretch down into Stutsman County, trying to work its way eastward. It is running into that very dry air that we have here right over the Red River, so that likely won't make it very far east. One storm that we are watching, of course, is Hurricane Joaquin. It's currently a Category 3 storm. That is a major hurricane. Sustained winds are up to 125 miles per hour, very strong. Currently spinning just to the east and over the Bahamas, and they're getting flooding there, some really bad flooding because it's not moving much, and they're getting hit by some really heavy rain. So unfortunately, the Bahamas taking a big hit with this storm, and it's going to continue working its way eventually off to the north. It'll make that north turn, and the question is just how far west will it go? It's going to intensify to a Category 4 storm for a while before it makes its way farther north. There's a Category 2, and eventually around Sunday and into Monday on that current track, it would be moving into the East Coast. So it's something we're watching closely, especially for those of you who are traveling to the East Coast in the next week. You'll want to pay attention. Looking at our forecast for today, we have that rain activity out to the west. It's going to have a hard time making it eastward with the dry air we have, so it's going to likely stay in the Highway 281 corridor. This afternoon, temperatures rising into the 60s, and currently many of us already in the 60s. This evening, cooling down into the 50s and 40s. Now overnight, tomorrow morning, waking up to, again, some 30s off to the east. The rest of us into the 40s to start off our day with that wind still on the breezy side. By noon tomorrow, this time tomorrow, still gusting into the 20s, but at least we'll have some sunshine. It should be a pretty nice day for our Friday as well. So looking pretty good here, especially into the evening hours. If you want to get out and enjoy the fall foliage, here's the latest map. We've got some spots getting close to peak, and that would be up in extreme northwest Minnesota and over into north central parts of Minnesota for peak color. So it's changing fast now, and our temperatures are going to be holding steady, at least for our high temperatures. 65 degrees for Friday, and this weekend hanging on to those 60s. Saturday 69, Sunday 64. Next chance for rain after this little bit out west goes away will be on Tuesday and Wednesday, so rather quiet weather as well.
I like quiet. Thank you, Lisa. Straight ahead here at